Hello, I'm Frank McShane with Square Peg Consulting at the Whiteboard. I'm a supply chain cash guide, and these are the components of the business-to-business supply chain as I see it. And there are opportunities to generate more cash in every part of this process. Let me show you what I mean. Hello, our topic today is on changing over to unlock more cash. This refers to the time between a previous order when it's completed and the start of the next order when you're fully up and running at normal speed. So this time in here is a valuable piece of time. It's costing us contribution per hour, and we need to look for ways to try and reduce that time, and you should be able to get to a point where you can cut it at least in half. The benefits of doing so are increased capacity. You're gaining that time for each of these changeovers. You could gain half of that time back for more production, or you can run more orders and less inventory. Because running the order is not such a problem anymore. We can run more faster, and we don't have to have as much inventory on hand. When we run orders, we like to run a lot because the changeover takes so much time. And lastly, you can shorten your lead times. So you don't have to wait so much in advance or forecast so much in advance. You can do more make to order. Again, shorter lead times, less inventory on hand. So how do we go about shortening these? Very quickly, you want to video the time. Probably do a few of these. From the time that previous order runs, video everything that happens in between that time and the time you're back up and fully running on the next order. And that includes taking parts out, cleaning parts, changing tooling, etc., all the way through the steps to get things back in order, and it includes any adjustments and tweaking and refinement that goes on before you're really fully running at speed. And what you're going to be looking for is all those activities that take place during this time period, and including when you're videoing, make sure you follow employees around. If they leave the machine, the piece of equipment, to go get something, follow them to see where they went, because that's taking up time in this process. And what we want to do then is we want to divide the time into what's called, or the activities rather, in what's called internal activities and external activities. And external activities are things that are taking up time that could have been done before the beginning of this changeover period. They're happening now in this time frame, but we want them to happen before. So anything external you want to have happen before, like organizing parts, getting packaging ready, materials, etc. All that should be done ahead of time, so that when we're ready to go, any tooling that's needed has to be ready, so that the only thing that's happening in this time period are what called internal activities. They can only occur when the machine is down or the process is stopped. And that's the time we're trying to reduce. As you study these, you'll find that there are external activities that could easily be done ahead of time. Even if you have to increase the number of people involved, that's okay. You're gaining more contribution time, you're gaining more flexibility in your orders, you're shortening your lead times, giving yourself a competitive advantage, even if you have to add more people to do this. So take a video of your changeovers, take a few of them so you can see the differences between one and the other. Do the analysis, see what it is you can pull out of that internal time and do in advance. You'll be surprised how much you could shorten that time.